Welcome, everybody. Work in progress, Kryptonite Bloopers. Learn from our mistakes, please. Let's roundtable this, guys. Today's episode was not live on LinkedIn. Did you notice that?
I did. I just didn't notice now.
Why was that?
That's how closely I'm paying attention.
I've been putting off learning how to do it since I asked Evan to come on and do this with us, and we pre-announced it like 2 months ago. And then I had the shoulder surgery, and I just couldn't operate it. So we just punted. So here we are, recorded in the old days. But someday we'll try it. Will?
Well, a lack of preparation, even though you put in the effort. There's nothing wrong with that. You tried. We almost could have pulled it off.
Almost.
My blooper today is that I'm completely ill-prepared to have a blooper today, and I haven't admitted that in a while. I've had some good ones, but because I was so focused on scanning Evan's background pre-show and then listening to him very intently so that I could riff with him today, I don't have one. So I'd say my intense focus that happens with my architect flaw led me to a lack of preparation. So my blooper is actually happening right now.
You landed that plane somehow, buddy. Evan, what do you got?
For 25 years. I know how to land planes, baby.
So if I get this right, this is a time where my kryptonite caused something funny or odd to happen. Yeah.
Sure.
Personal, professional.
Okay.
Whatever.
So one of the things I'm most proud of in my life is that I executive produced Portlandia for a number of seasons. I'm actually the reason it took place in Portland. And if you didn't use these kooky backgrounds, you could see the Peabody that we won behind us for Portlandia. Well, I think that they won too. What I think gets lost in that story is that show launched as the second half of an hour. The first half was the show we spent way more money on, called the Onion News Network. I had made a deal with the Onion.
Yeah.
We did a half an hour. It got a review set calling it better than The Daily Show. It launched at twice the number of Portlandia, right? So it was 10 to 11, Onion News Network and Portlandia. And over the subsequent 10 weeks, the two shows went in the opposite direction. And the Onion Show was just really, really good. Portlandia is Portlandia, right?
Yeah. Classic.
Great.
But it got less marketing, it got less press, it got actually really, people didn't understand it. Bad reviews in many cases. A lot of good reviews, but not great. Onion was raves across the board and a huge opening number. Comes to renew the second season, and everyone says, don't greenlight a second season of The Onion. It's not going to work. Meanwhile, Portlandia has become a massive hit at this point. Driven in large part because season one landed on Netflix, by the way, and helped promote it. And I greenlit a season 2 of The Onion at a much more expensive price. And it was honestly, it's probably the death of, it was one of the worst experiences. The show was fine, but it just kept falling like a stone week after week after week after. We couldn't put any promotion behind it that made it work. And it's probably one of the things I'm most embarrassed is I couldn't let it go. I had to prove to everybody that I was right. Meanwhile, it stopped me from enjoying the flow of Portlandia by itself off into the races, which I thoroughly enjoyed, evidenced by the fact that I got myself a Peabody to put on my shelf. But secondarily, that's typical of me is why can't you just enjoy Portlandia? Why can't you take the money and reinvest it into finding the next Portlandia and trying to fix the thing that you thought you were right about? And the numbers told the story. I should have listened.
And that goes to Prefer's own ideas.
It's on the slide.
Slides don't lie. Evan, thank you. Will, thank you. Have a good week, everyone.
Bye, everybody.